A huge problem I see with a lot of players, especially in low elo, is that they cannot make snap decisions about their chances of winning or losing a fight, and just throw advantageous opportunities away. In a Kazakhs game that I uploaded a few days ago, there was a play that made quite a few heads turn, especially when I made the statement that it was all planned out, despite how desperate and incredibly risky it seemed. The deaths of the Gnar and the Nami weren't planned, but our response to the enemy team from that totally was. An inexperienced team of players may have simply submitted at this point and moved to try to defend the tower, aka a siege. The enemy team made some catastrophic mistakes before, during, and after killing the Gnar and Nami, which resulted in them getting absolutely wiped out in what was essentially a 2v5. Watch how they cannot mount any sort of response to the bait and get absolutely melted. After watching that, I will explain why we realized, you know what, we can totally win this 2.5 versus 5. The thing to watch here is just how many resources the enemy team committed so early into taking out Gnar and Nami, our two weakest members. They burned the following for these 2 kills, and just these 2 kills. And they also already had some other abilities on cooldown due to prior fights. They burned Ahri's ultimate, an Ignite, an Exhaust, Jarvan's Flash, and his ultimate, and then an Ancient Coin active. They use so many crucial long cooldown abilities like their summoner spells and ultimates, and then they proceeded to attack us. This is just asking for disaster. They're also at about half health at this point. Then we use the Corki to bait them out, and they proceed to dump all their remaining abilities on top of him. With this, we jump on them and pretty much commit an AoE massacre, as they cannot do anything to me and the Lux. We're completely safe for a little bit. This next scene follows the exact same idea. Use it as a sort of test to see if you could spot all the mistakes that were made and why the team that won the fight did so in such a soul-crushing manner. Once again, notice how poorly high-value abilities were used and how many resources were dumped onto just one champion rather than used wisely. Comment about the fight below in the comment section of the video. This fight is from a low elo game, and unfortunately, situations like that happen very often, that it is why I felt encouraged to make this video. The power of a champion or a team only amounts to the amount of resources they actually have access to. Even the most dangerous combination of champions will lose to a weird composition if they don't use their resources properly at all.